Hello and welcome to episode 56 of my Working with Todoist series. In this episode, I want to quickly show you how Todoist works on the iPad, and more particularly how I use it on the iPad. So let's go into my Todoist and I will open it up. Now, Todoist on the iPad is very, very similar to the iPhone, except obviously you have a much larger screen, so you can have down the left-hand side here, you can have your various projects and or filters, etc. So the screen size for Todoist is really quite special on the iPad, and we have up in this top corner here, we can go full screen with our tasks, so we can actually put in more, we can have more real estate, and we can also view our notes. So if I look at my notes, there's a note in here. So it pretty much works exactly as you would expect it, particularly if you're using it on, say, your phone, your Android phone or your iPhone. But one of the really special things since iOS 9 came out is Todoist. And this is what I really love about Todoist, is whenever we get a new operating system, and this is the same for Android, Todoist are very quick to get things updated. And what I mean by that is Todoist on the iPad supports split screen view. Now, this for me is incredibly useful. So let me just go out of Todoist for a moment here, and I will open up, say, my pages. Now, this is where I generally write my blog posts every week on Medium. I do have a Medium account, and if you are interested, you can follow my blog posts on Medium. I generally post these once a week on a Tuesday, Korean time. But let's say I'm writing an article as I was here last week, and I'd made notes on this article in Todoist. Now, I actually didn't, but let's just see what we can do. I can slide across here and I can open up my Todoist, and it works just as well as if I was using it in full screen mode. And I can hit on today, and I've got I've got a lot of tasks because I'm still doing this in the morning. But one of the really good things I like about Todoist when I'm working on the iPad is I can have this open at a particular project. Now, that project's empty. Let's just go down. So Medium blog post. I got my Medium stuff here. Now, if I was making some notes, I could add these in either the notes section or anything I like with Todoist, and then I would have my notes here at the side, and I can actually go to the proper full split screen view. So if I drag across like that, I get my full split screen view, so I can write on this side. So I can continue writing. This is a continuation of the blog post, and I can have my notes down that side. But if I don't want, and I really want to continue writing in the full screen, which is what I generally do, I tend to have it like this so that I can continue writing. Again, I can see my notes at the side, and I can work blah, 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 blah. So this, to me, is one of the beautiful features of Todoist. And I know many, many other applications do the same thing. But what I really like about Todoist is they are so quick to get stuff out and updated. And I have access to all my usual things. As you know, I got the activity log from the new features that came in. I can go straight into there if I want to. There's no events found in my Medium blog post because it's just a recurring task. But as you can see, I have full access, and it works perfectly normal down, that's right, in the split screen view on the iPad. And I really, really like that feature. Not so much when I'm writing my blog post, but when I'm actually working on, say, if I'm working on this particular project, I generally have quite a few things in here. And if I can just go down there, things to add. So as I'm working on the project itself, I can have this open and I can carry on writing. I can zoom in on this side if I need to see it bigger. But for me, that's the way it is now, is perfectly normal. And for me, this really is a valuable feature. So there you go. I said there's just a quick video to show you what how Todoist is a little bit different to the iPhone or your other phones on the mobile side, but it is a very, very useful tip to have. And I can just, as I said before, I can just drag it across. I can have it in full screen and I can have it in 3/4 screen. And for me, this makes Todoist one of the best to-do applications on the iPad. So I hope you found that useful. Please, if you have any questions about using Todoist on the iPad, leave them in the comment section below and I will answer your questions. Also, please don't forget to join our Productivity in Tech Facebook group. There's some amazing people on there, some great questions, wonderful tips, and I do believe we should have hit 100 people joining the group by now. So, or if we haven't, we're only about 3 or 4 people away. So please join the group. Let's get to 100 so we can do the live chat. Lots of questions, lots of tips, lots of help. And you can learn so much from all these amazing people on the actual group. Oh, and before I forget, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We're heading very quickly towards 1,000 subscribers. And it will be great to hit that number in the next few days. So, I hope you have a very productive week and I'll see you in the next episode.